What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week 3 of our Chicago Cougars franchise. The Cougars picking up one of their most impressive wins that we have had since we started this. Our offense was clicking. Our defense, it was weird. It kind of struggled a little bit, but they made the plays when it mattered. I mean, ultimately, the Titans only scored 7 points on us, so I can't really complain about too much. I feel like they gave up a lot of yards, but if it's not reflecting on the score, I guess it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, as you can see, our division's a lot better this year than it was last year. Last year, we had to have had the worst division in football. This year, it's pretty obvious that we are going to be a fairly competitive division. The Texans already 3-0. We're 2-1. The Colts are 2-1. We could arguably be 3-0. I mean, granted, I'm not saying, we didn't lose the game or because of a technicality, but we were right there. We did go into overtime. It was a close game, one I still feel like we probably should have won, but cards just didn't fall in our favor. Let's go ahead and check out some of the news. Professor X, William and Mary cornerback Xavier Williams picks off tipped pass, claims to have positioned himself behind receiver on purpose. All right, so he's a little bit crazy. That could be good, though. That can be good. It could be bad, but it could be good. Let's look at the draft stories. It's mostly what I'm looking forward to. Washington's former track athlete. We already looked at that one. So I guess there was not another new story. Let's look at the Twitter. Xavier Williams is his psychic, or is as psychic as I am. Though I did predict I'd eat 2 burritos today, so maybe he's on to something. Huh? I don't know. That's weird. That wasn't all that clever, but okay. 2-1, we have the second-ranked offense in the NFL right now. However, our defense is 32nd, which is not good. Obviously, we need to improve that. Adding Geno Atkins should work. Geno Atkins will make his debut against the Browns for us. I'm excited about that. Let's go ahead and look at the league stats. Get some news from around the league. 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. A huge improvement from what Matt Scott was giving us last year. I don't know if that's a better offensive line or what the issue really was or is, but so far Joswiak's doing very good. Actually, 3rd in the NFL in passer rating. That's great. Passing yards, Geno Smith still leading the way. Aaron Rodgers at 2nd place, and then Van Joswiak, number 3, baby. Ahead of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. Wow, that's impressive. All right. Passing touchdowns, Peyton Manning with 9, Aaron Rodgers with 7, 4 different players with 6 here, E.J. Manuel being one of them, Van Joswiak being one. Interceptions, Eli Manning through 3 games, 2 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Othniel Richmond, the Browns, who we are actually about to play, 1 touchdown to 7 interceptions. He's only averaging a little over 100 yards a game. Now, we have struggled against quarterbacks this year. So hopefully we can take advantage of the fact that we're going up against an inexperienced quarterback here. That would be great. But I don't know, man. We've really been struggling. So this is going to be a huge test to see if it's a slider issue or if it's just our defense is the problem. Adrian Peterson leading the way with rushing yards still. 5.8 yards a carry. Nearly 400 yards through 3 games. He has been killing it. Touchdowns. We got Jamal Charles, Alfred Morris, Isaiah Peed, and Noshawn Moreno with 3. So, wow. 3 touchdowns is enough through 3 games to give you the lead. And Noshawn Moreno's right there. I think Frank Gore has 2, if I'm not mistaken. He does. And then, look, Justin Forsett, who signed with the Buccaneers. We just released him a few weeks ago, but he's already gotten 2 touchdowns with his new team, so good for him there. Going up the list, did I see any rookies or anything like that? Nah, doesn't look like any rookies. Oh, there we go. The Browns, Barry Suber. Again, another player we're about to play. The Browns have rookies everywhere. Emmanuel Sanders is leading the way in receiving, in terms of catches anyway. Nelson and Cobb behind him. Dobson, Calvin Johnson Jr., Wes Welker, Roddy White, Frank Gore way down there, Mohamed Sanu. A lot of names you'd kind of expect to see. Let's go ahead and look at the touchdown mark here. Hakeem Nicks now with the Colts, and Andrew Luck. Wow, that definitely adds a new dimension to their offense. And wow, going up against the Colts twice a year is going to be that much more difficult because Hakeem Nicks is a very good wide receiver. He struggled a little bit last year, obviously, but I think he's a good player. Injuries have just kind of hurt him a little bit. So we have 4 wide receivers with 4 touchdowns and 3 wide receivers with 3. See if we have any rookies down here. Any rookies? Any rookies? I wish there was a rookie tab where you can kind of keep an eye on all that. And, of course, the only catch he has, McCreary, he got that touchdown against me, the rookie, out of Buffalo. Wow. All right. Making me look bad now. Defense, DJ Williams leading the way, Derek Johnson. These 3 have been on top for quite some time now. It seems like every week it's been the same 3 guys up here. Sacks, Quentin Groves with 5, Bruce Carter with 4, Von Miller with 4, Brooks Reed with 3, J.J. Watt with 3, Cameron Wembley, Aaron Curry, Williams, and Hughes. And I thought Latulele had 3 as well. Might be, yeah, he must, because I know he has more than 2. So it must be another one of those glitches, or he has at least 2. Deshaun Goldson, 3 interceptions with Ladarius Webb. Nope. Fumbles forced. 2 for Jonathan Vilma, also on the Colts now. Wow, okay. And he has 2 recovered as well, so the Colts are definitely adding a lot of players to their team. Blocks, Bobby Wagner, Daniel Ellerby. And touchdowns. Check that out really fast. Sherrod Martin with 2. He got 1 of those against me. Ladarius Webb with 2. Derek Johnson, DJ Williams, Eric Berry, and Jarius Byrd. All right. I'll go ahead and check out the awards really fast. Weekly awards. All right. Deshaun Goldson, 3 interceptions in that one game alone. Wow, good for him. 2 interceptions and 2 touchdowns for Eric Berry. Van Joswiak getting player of the week. 34-41, 329 yards, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. And then Randall Cobb with his 2 touchdowns up top. But 3 interceptions in a game, that's impressive. And then obviously Eric Berry returned both of his for touchdowns. That's incredible. But it's nice to get Van Joswiak up there. I like to see that. I can't wait till we get to the yearly awards so we can kind of track everything that way. See if there's any transactions taking place. Seahawks signed Blaine Gabbert. All right. Another player we let go. And then obviously when we picked up Geno Atkins. So they released Geno Atkins for Joe Kruger. I don't. Why? Why would you? I'm not complaining. I'm glad to have Geno. Just a weird move. But yeah. Let's see what else we have. I was thinking about changing the strategy up a little bit in terms of our scheme. But our offense is really doing good. It's our defense is still struggling a little bit, but we'll wait and see on that. And as you can see, Latulele does indeed have 3 sacks, so I don't know why it's not showing up over there. Everything here is looking good. Scouting, we'll get all of that. We'll start on the scouting maybe after week 4 or something like that, I guess. But yeah, week 4, we got the Cleveland Browns. I'm so happy. This is definitely another winnable game. Now, granted, I said the same thing about the Jets, so I could be wrong completely, but they have a lot of rookies on their team. They're inexperienced, and this is another road game. So it looks like we have a lot of easier games on the road, which is definitely good for us. If we can pick up a win here, we would have gotten 3 road games out of the way early on, and have a 3-1 record, which would be amazing. So definitely looking forward to this game. Looking forward to the division race this year. It's definitely going to be a lot more competitive. But yeah, I think this should be it for this episode. It's a little bit of a shorter one. So yeah, I will see you guys in week number 4 as we take on the Cleveland Browns. Later.